Hey, we back. We're here again. Last time we got store working. Number 2. Yeah, store is working now. Actually, this time, kind of. But this is what we're going to start with because what we haven't done is the failure handling. Now, I said at the start that we would do the fail handling at the end because I thought it would be okay as long as we didn't give it stupid inputs that it would just work. But two things happened. First of all, turns out this here, yeah, it gives pretty stupid inputs, not gonna lie. And secondly, that was causing it to error. So what we did, we have a look at the instructions. Here, we have done this one here, this bullet point. If file name already exists in the index, return an error instead. So that works now. We notice there are still a few others left. Some malformed expressions, not enough D stores, and cannot connect or send data to all R D stores, or the controller does not receive R acts within a timeout. So that's cool. So this is what we're going to be working on this time. If we do it fast enough, we can maybe move on to load. That'll be nice. It's just peeking us at the bottom there. But for the start, we're going to move on to this. The malformed expressions should be pretty easy. But this one, not so much, because we haven't used timeout yet. And yeah, that's going to be a thing that we're going to need to be doing. Mainly, I'm looking at this D store up here. We're running here. This thingy. Set up connection to the controller. I'm thinking we just start a thread there that's like while true ping the controller. And then if it doesn't receive a ping within the timeout, then it like loses connection, I guess. It removes it from the list of D stores, something like that. I guess it's already lost connection at that point, hasn't it? Removes it from the list of D stores, I suppose. Something like that. Who knows? But yes, that is generally the plan. That is generally the plan. So I'm going to shove on this. We were a little bit into this one, but I'm going to restart it just to be nice, you know. So there we go. We have some music. We are still on the electro swing because there's still this last one left. But if you look at the tabs, that's the only one left now. So, yeah. But this is going to last a while. There you go. So, there's the challenge. See if we can do it in that time. Anyway, let's go back over to here. And we will start by doing these malformed expressions. Malformed message received by the controller. So we go into here. So this is where you get store. So, for example, if there isn't a command 1 and 2. That's one way of doing it, isn't it? So, length is less than 3. What we're meant to do in this case? Oh, log the error. We don't actually send something. Log the error and continue. Wait, how do we log errors? I forgot to check up on this. Where is logging? Here we go. Each process appends the network messages and log events mentioned above to a textual log file. Ah! That's something I haven't been doing, isn't it? Each time a process is started, a new log file is created. Java classes will be provided to manage logging. Oh! Java classes are provided. Okay, that might make things easier then, if we can just use the ones that are here. Checking the files. No? Where am I looking? Here? Yes, here. Here we go. Log files. What log files are we using? Oh yeah, logger class. Oh. But it doesn't like importing these logger files from the client thingy, does it? Let me see if it's going to work. How long did we waste on that? 20 minutes. Great, I guess I'll cut that out then. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of stuff here. The recording kind of died, so That's always fun, but we didn't do too much. I've just been looking at the load. I think it should work now. But basically all it's doing, checking if there's enough arguments, then if it is, it searches for the yeah, check it if there's enough arguments, if there are enough D stores, there we go. Yeah, and then down here it's searching for the file that it's looking for in the index, file to load. If it doesn't find it, file does not exist, and if it does find it, it just sends that here. So that's cool. Now we need to apparently use file size. It's a bit weird that this is what I just noticed now. We go over here, instructions, the file size here gets passed to the controller by the client, and then the controller doesn't use it. dstore uses it, but the controller doesn't, so that's fun. That's fun. But yes, we need file size here. I was going to pass it as an argument, but then I realized that that's not smart. So because it doesn't have it as an argument, it's not there, like stuff, you know. So yeah, that's great. Anyway, what we do have is, of course, we can just get it from here. I think. Oh no, we're not. Maybe not. Huh. File size is installed. In that case, maybe we do need to have this use something for file size. Even though it doesn't say. Oh yeah, and I stop that. Let me play that again. Here we go. So what we can do here is we can store its file size. Here we go, file size. I should have put this dot on the front of these. I know you don't need to in Java, I just like doing it. Yeah, I think it makes its stuff more obvious. So there is that now. That's good. Then actually the file size here, when we're making, here we go, file name, and we'll give it file size as well. Easy. And then we can just grab, oh, we need a getter and set it. Get file size, we'll call it that. File size, return file size. There you go. Again, I feel like I should put this dot on the front, even though I know I don't need to. I just want to have that there. There you go. What's wrong with this? Oh yeah. Add integer. And then I guess we should probably put a setter as well. There you go. That works. Okay, nice. This is all working now? Yeah, okay. Cool. So it should now be storing the file size along with everything else in the file reference, which it can then fetch here. Alright, let's try this. Is it going to load? There we go. Okay. Dstore. Dstore. Go! Load received. Not enough arguments to store. That is very cool indeed, yes. It got way further on than it normally does though, didn't it, eh? That's fun. So before all these errors were happening, let's just open this out a little bit more. Here we go. So it stored them, store complete, then it listed some files. Received, clipboard, that. Okay, 4 files. Yeah, okay, apparently there were 2 empty spaces, but I think it's meant to do that? Honestly, don't know how this is meant to be working. I don't know where the 2 empty files are coming from every single time, to be honest, but yeah, sure. Why not? I probably should look into that. Anyway, message sent on port to load. Load operation for file started. And then it timed out. Aha, well that's not great then, is it? Mostly because I don't flush. Again. Yep, I really need to look into these empty files, where they're coming from, because as you can tell it's not this, because there's no like extra stores, you know? It just seems to think there's these 2 extra files. I'm gonna check in the list. What if I put in here? Index. Well, what if I just do that? See what that does.
Everyone deserves to feel safe in all public spaces. So please
join we finished that.
Paris in taking the stand
oh, you know what? Sure, we'll just go on to the next one. Why not? Okay. Now let's run the D store. Let's run the other D store. Okay, and let's run the client. Only 2 file references in here. So it's not my fault then. There's only 2 file references. Oh, wait, look, there's a bunch of spaces here. That's probably why, isn't it? Why are there 2 spaces there? Do you think that's all it was this whole time? Just those 2 spaces? I bet that's it. Oh, damn. At least it should be fixed now. There we go. We've got the D stores open. Yeah, see, 2 files. That's much better, isn't it? Eh? And now it got stuck doing this. Oh, message. Oh, okay. It sent the message. Load data. Clipboard. Okay. Loading file. Yeah, from D store, and then it appears to be stuck, which is interesting. Isn't it meant to like time out? No? Yeah. It's not timing out though, is it? Yeah, I know what it's doing now. That's fun. So it received the load. Let's see if it actually got to this bit. Because if it did, that makes things a lot easier. Hi. Okay. Oh wait, what? Oh, it hadn't received the D store yet. Okay. Go. Yeah, it got to there. Look, it's said hi. But this didn't appear to receive a message. That's weird. Why would it... What? It just looks like the client's not receiving the message at all. It's just stuck, isn't it? That's really weird. Also, let's check out what this was, because there probably should be some error handling on whatever it is. Exception code main. Line 63. What were you trying to do? Client.remove. What? I don't know what that is trying to do. I don't know what list 0 is. I don't know what remove is either. So yeah, that's fun. Oh dear. I feel like it maybe has something to do with there not being enough D stores, but yeah, I'm not really sure. There we go, we've got the 2D stores, that's all good. And we sent that. Invite proper just kills itself, doesn't it? What if I comment those 2 lines out? Closed by the controller. Yeah, I get that. Right, now it doesn't work. Yeah, because it timed out while reading from port 2000. Okay, what if I just send something as like a test? We'll just send that bit. Right? Just that bit. Oh, here we go. Load form. Yeah, okay, got that. So it's probably a problem with one of these 2 here that's getting stuck. So let's just check what these are. What is plus stores D0? What is the problem? Oh yeah, okay. Right. Because I thought they were the correct things, but instead of actually bothering to work them out, let's just go check. There we go. Print it out. Yeah. It's fine, it's just a string. Well, I mean, it's probably an integer. In fact, pretty sure it is an integer, but you know, it's not got a space at the end or anything. It's just that. Okay, and then what about this one? How's that one gonna be doing? There we go, we've got those 2 up and running. B, go back to the controller. Thank you. Go! Yeah, that's just a file size. So what's your problem? Okay, what if I just send this? See what that does. Alright, we've got that. Message sent from port that load. Wait. Here we go. Message received from port 2000 load from that. Okay, so that works. So it's got some problem with this somehow. I have no idea why. Yeah, no idea. What if I just do this? Huh? Why have you put these in? Wait, what are you doing, you silly thing? There you go. Okay, let's try that, see if it breaks on just concatenating the string for some reason. Don't know why it would, but I don't know, just going through the steps of what it's doing, you know, and seeing what's up. Right, here we go. It was fine on just concatenating this. Yeah, okay. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of that then. And we can just send in here message. Maybe this will work? I don't know. There you go. The two controllers should both be up now. Go! He got stuck again. What? Print it out there and see what it's doing. It honestly just makes no sense to me. Yes, I'm aware it was closed by the controller. Let's see, look, it should be sending this. But it's just getting stuck somehow. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go have a bit of a closer look at it and I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so I had a look and I've been fiddling about with this. I could not figure out why it wasn't working, and then I realised something. Look on the G-Store. Load data, clipboard, PDF, received. It's there. So it actually has worked, it just hasn't sent the message here, which is a little weird, but at any rate we can remove this now. So that's fun. But yeah, it actually does receive it. But you know what that means? It means there's no timeout on this, which is odd because I'm pretty sure the client times out basically everything. And obviously since I didn't write it, that's not something I've been changing. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. But yes, it apparently doesn't time out. It apparently also is sending the load data message. So actually I think we just move on and see what happens. So if I take another look at the instructions here, controller sends one of the R stores, one of the RD stores that stores the file, let port be its endpoint. So then it says load from to there, and the client sends to dstore load from file name, and then dstore sends back to client file content. So we go over to dstore, .execute here, we have store, else if command 0 equals load. Why did you put double brackets around that? That did not seem necessary. But yeah, okay, sure. Is it just load? No, it's load data. Ah, see, this is where we get the problem, isn't it? Load data. Okay, and it also attaches the file name. Yeah, alright then, sure. I just realised it's going to need to know how big the file is though, isn't it? It's going to need to have the file reference, I guess, isn't it? I could just give it the entire file reference instead of messing around with trying to give it just the ones that it stores. Honestly, probably easier. But I'm not too sure. No, actually, that's probably not easier. It's just going to need to store its own file reference. It's fine. So yeah, it's going to need to read in the file. So what we're going to need to have is a load function. Do we have a load function? No, we do not. Okay. Public void load, which is going to take string file name. There we go. We can have this here again. Wait, store really takes 3? Surely not. Does it? Store file name files. Oh yeah, of course, because the first one counts as 1. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have 2. If command.length is less than 2, we just do this. Bit of error tucking in here. And then at the moment we're just going to call load file name. No, we want command 1. Okay, cool. That'll do that at least, which is nice. But yes, it's going to need to know how big the file is. So I think dstore is inventing itself a new one of these. Private, we'll have a hash map. No, that's not what I was going to write. Hash map. It goes from string to integer, and we will call it file reference again. Then down here, do all that, and then at the bottom, you just go file reference. This dot file reference equals new hash map string integer. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. Now, when we store a file here, in the store command, let's move this down a bit so we've got a bit more space to work with. Here we go. Data? Where's data come from? Oh, we make data. Yeah, okay, sure. File size is here. Got it. Typo in word file size. Sure there is, why not? Okay. Sends the app to the controller. Wait. Stores the file reference. This dot file reference dot put file name, file size, sorted. So now here, what we do, we just need to read that back in again. So we need a file input stream. I'm pretty sure we are pretty much going to be copying and pasting from above. We're not sending any ACKs or anything. So let's just do this. Byte data, try. We want file input stream, new file input stream, and then we want to give it a folder. So this dot file folder plus slash plus file name. Right. Oh, that's how we did it last time. That is fancy. I like that. Let's do that. And we put this, and then we just do file input stream dot read n bytes. File size? No? Oh, I know what we need. Yeah, this dot file reference dot get file name. Is that gonna work? Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, we need the catch. Wait, actually, add the catch yourself. Yeah. File not found. Yeah. Great. Speaking of file not found, if dstore does not have the requested file, send a message to the client. So let's do that. We are going to want out. Here. Wait. Print writer out. And then we do out dot print new line. Error file does not exist. Out dot flush. And then up here, do we have out here? We do have out. Oh wait, we don't want out though. Oh yeah, we do want out. We want stream out here as well though, don't we? Because what is stream out? Output stream. Output stream. Stream out. Yep. This is going to be for like error messages. And then, oh wait, I'm putting this in store. My bad. There we go. Output stream there. Because once we've read in the bytes from the file, we then need to do stream out dot write, I guess? What method did it say we would be using? Because it did say what methods we're using. Read n bytes. Process should be sent by write. Yeah, okay. By write. Write, and then I guess we need to say that this returns something, right? Data equals that. Is that going to work? And then write data. Oh yeah, that seems good. Oh, cool. Let's try it, see what happens. I still think it won't work. I don't think we've actually written all the code yet, but I just want to run it and see what happens. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, so let's see. Well, it certainly did something, didn't it? Stored a bunch of stuff, load that. Oh, then it got into remove and list. Oh, whoa, it did stuff. Okay. More space. Right, here we go. 2 files. Message sent from port 2000 load. Load operation for file started. Message received. Load from that. Controller replied to load file. That much bytes from dstore 2010. Connection established. Message sent. Loading file from that. Load operation of file. Clipboard 01.pdf from dstore successfully completed. Hey! Message sent to port 2000. Load clipboard 1 JPEG. Connection established. Blah blah blah. There we go, successfully completed. And then, yeah, it didn't work when we did remove. So that actually worked. What? Are we done with load? Let me go have another look at the load. dstore sends the client file content. Yeah, and it doesn't need to update indexes or anything. Fantastic. That's great. I like that. Alright then. Now let's check the failure handling, make sure we've got everything. Malformed message received by controller is done. Received by client is not me, and dstore is done. If not enough dstores have joined,
for the first time ever,
controller sends to the client. I think I did that. If not enough dstores, yep, there we go. We've got that one. Okay, cool. If file does not exist in the index, I did that one, right? That's in the actual load. Here we go. File does not exist. Yep. If dstore does not have the requested file, yep. Did that one. Okay. If client cannot connect to or receive data from dstore, client sends controller. Ah, yes, okay. Right, so client might send to the controller a reload. Okay. So let's go up to execute. Underneath the load, we're going to want here, else if command 0 equals reload. Wait, does it still give me the file? It better. Yes, it does. Okay, phew. Wait, I don't need this to be a separate thing. It's just going to do the same thing again, right? It's going to do exactly the same thing again. Controller selects a different dstore with endpoint port. Ah, okay. No, I can't just do the same thing again because it does need to be a different one. And then if it can't load from any of them, it needs to... Right. That complicates things just a little bit. I need to track somehow which dstores it's used, and yeah, I need to track which ones it's used, which ones it's got left, and whether it's used all of them or not. Because then I need to have error load at the end. Okay. Interesting. I'm thinking this whole random thing that I was getting on with the collections, I might remove that. Yeah, this whole shuffle, I might remove that. I store this up in a reference somewhere, up in the sky in the private variable thing that I'm just kind of using as globals, but shh. And then, yeah, we can store a reference, the file name that's currently, but the file name could be requested multiple times at the same time, couldn't it? So, how to get around that? I guess I would need to store the client's ID instead. That could work. I mean, the client's like port. Client's current requests. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Reference to each dstore. List of current client. Wait. Reference to the client that made the request. Do you think we can just use this? Where do we use request reference?
Here we go.
Not there. Ah, here it is. Ah, I see. It uses it. It uses it to send back a message later. So all this is doing is storing Ah, it stores the right back to the original thingy. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to have a second thing. But we could totally use the request reference to send the message back. So no, because it just sent me another message anyway, hasn't it? Yeah, so it won't happen. List of current client possible connections. Yeah, sure, we'll do it like that. A hash map, which is going to be taking me from, no, an integer, the port, like the port that the client is on, and then I guess an array list of integers, which is the dstores remaining. Yes. Oh yeah, and I need to call it something. Possible dstores.
Invincible.
Yeah, sure. I just, like, my variable names are so well written. I mean, what can I say? Oh dear. Dstore references there. Why is waiting axe at the bottom? I should move this stuff down here. Then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do this. Fantastic. So we now have that existing over there on possible dstores land. So when you ask for load, it doesn't send an ACK back, so I'm not going to ever know. Okay, first I'm going to remove the shuffler. I'm going to remove the shuffler. Oh yeah, there's possible dstores here. Ah.
For the first time ever, you could boost your credit score instantly for free.
I know what I can do then.
Experian Boost, only at experian.co.uk.
I know.
Experian
This
account linked to your
dot
current account is required. Score increase subject to status.
possible dstores.
I know I haven't called you, and it's been a few months since I tried to. Maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My opinions are shaking.
Do you think put overwrites?
Pretend I don't care, but it's killing me.
Because what I can do is I can get. I'm gonna need the port.
If you say you're
Oh dear.
with someone else,
We have port though up in here, right? Port, yeah.
with you,
So what I do, I send in the load command. Port.
you've been thinking I moved on, but you should know
And then where's my load command gone? It's right here.
you, even if I
Integer port.
you go, you should know.
Okay. Then here we get the port. Right? Variable expected. Yeah. So what I then say is this is not good enough. Can I have an array list of integers? Is that okay? What if it doesn't exist already though? Yeah, true. Okay, hang on. If this dot possible dstores dot contains port, then we can do some weird funky stuff. Else, don't do weird funky stuff. No, this is the one where we do the weird funky stuff. I don't know. Possible dstores dot put port. Okay, that should work. Okay, so if it doesn't already have it in, then create it. Right. This dot possible dstores dot get port dot get 0. Okay. Okay. Then if it does exist, we can have a temp one that is where we get the port. Temp dot remove 0. Index 0. Yeah. And then this dot possible dstores dot replace. There was a replace. I saw a replace. Here we go. So what do I want? It's a key. So I want port. Hang on. Let me read this again. Integer key array list value. Key array list. Read. Okay. I think I want port and then temp. And is that it? Or maybe that's it. Okay. Should we just try it? Let's just try it. See if it works on the regular one first. Yeah, that looks like it did the same stuff as normal. Yeah, it was loading stuff fine. Timeout expired. Really? Oh, because that was on the remove. Yeah, the loading worked fine. Okay. So then the point is, if we receive a reload, where is it? Load. Or command 0 dot equals reload. There you go. If it's reload, we actually just do exactly the same thing. Right. Then we go down into load. We would get to this point because you're like, oh yeah, we already contain your little. We've heard of you before. You're on our hit list. You were here last week asking for this file, weren't you? Oh dearie me. So then it removes the first possible thing from the list, sends you on your way, and then it just says, okay, have the next one, because get 0 is then the second one instead of being the first one, right? Because we removed the first one, right? But the point is, first we say if this dot possible dstores dot get port Always forget these damn brackets. Dot size is less than 1, then I want out dot print new line. We send error load message. We remember to flush. That should work. I think that should work. It's kind of hard to test, and to be honest, I don't even really want to test it at this point. Because the thing is, I would need to rewrite this to make it test it, because I don't think this is going to be failing to connect to my D stores. We can do some proper testing at a later date. But, once again, it is time to pause the music, because we have pretty much, as far as I'm aware anyway, finished the load entirely now. We've got the error handling as well, so that's just fantastic, isn't it? Now, one thing that I was thinking of doing is using the whole timeout thing a bit more, making it so that the D stores would be repeatedly pinging the what's it called, controller, to make sure that they're open. That is something that I do need to do. And then the point is, if a D store is unavailable, it will stop pinging and it will remove it from the list. So that's something I need to do, but we will do that next time. And hoping that that particular thing doesn't take too long, we can also move on to the remove operation, which is next on the list here. Remove is next. So yeah, we've already done list. So if next time we can get this weird pinging thing and remove done, then I don't know, only one left. Rebalance, which is probably going to be really hard, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're done. Bye!